You should be able to shed some tears as a man.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
you're absolutely correct.
Yeah, no, like broke your femur or something, but
why you got to be?
I'm fucked.
Look,
get him.
If I break my femur, I ain't crying.
Yeah,
but some deep down emotional stuff, it hit me a different way.
That, yeah.
Physical pain, I'm a man the fuck up.
You break your femur, you gonna cry or you gonna pass out.
I was about to say that shit sticking out your leg. I don't know, man.
Bro, we literally watched a dude break his femur playing flag football.
But that wasn't you.
Everybody break their goddamn femur playing no flag football. He broke his shin. Bro, a femur is a thigh bone.
Oh, well, same thing.
BrosTalk.com. We back up in this thing, ready to get some on that wax.
All right, for the intros, go. The floor is yours, bro. Go.
I thought that's supposed to be done.
BrosTalk.
Another session with the bros. BrosTalk. Where the beer's ice cold. BrosTalk. Another session with the bros. BrosTalk. Come and tell us what you know. BrosTalk.
What?
I ain't got my headphones.
Too late.
I say year. Let me get a mic check.
Mic check.
I say year.
1 2 1 2.
What's good?
Yo. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Ready. Yo. What up, peoples and tweeples out there? It's your boy T-Broski. Got my main man King DanO with me.
What it do?
And this is BrosTalk. Hey man, we got a couple of the guys in the building with us. What's up, players? Well, not in the building, but not in the building, but in a building.
No, we in the building. You see this?
Here.
If you look at it, 4 squares and make a structure. Talk to me.
Squad.
Right? Okay. Message. You stupid.
Oh man, that shit funny. Because 1 square is actually a structure too, right?
Let's go with it. I'm just talking about the corners. Talk to me.
Hey.
Okay, man.
You better open that up. Yeah, you better open that up. We dropped
that.
Be
ready for this, man.
That's knowledge.
How y'all players doing today, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Enjoying the weather while I still can. It's about to turn to the dumb part of the year where it gets cold outside. Can't wait for next March to come back around.
I'm not chilling.
What
it's fucking 2K season.
Okay,
so I'm lacking on sleep.
Okay.
Raiders play Monday night. They didn't get done till about 11. So you start drinking at what time the game start? Talk to me, Corey. What time that game start yesterday?
7:30, 7:45.
Yes.
We'll go 7.
Okay. And then what?
And it ended at 11. So like Lando said, so you pregame at 6. Woo!
Boy, you was wasted. You was wasted before the kickoff.
And all through the game, all the way to the end.
Through overtime, because man, I didn't think they was gonna go to overtime.
Yeah, that was a hell of a game.
Yeah.
We got a lot of Raider fans out there.
Yeah.
Played a lot better than Green Bay did. God damn.
That's to be expected. Green Bay,
What's wrong with Green Bay, man? What's wrong with that?
That's a ridiculous statement. Green Bay has most of the team they had last year. So, I mean.
That's ridiculous for you to expect that ass whooping. Nobody expected that. That was the biggest.
Exactly.
Whoa. That was the biggest WTF of the weekend was Green Bay getting smashed. And Aaron Rodgers had a couple fucking throws too.
I have respect for New Orleans, but I thought it was going to be either a close game or we was going to win. I didn't think we'd get our ass handed to it like that. Like, God dang.
But do you think that like the team was in the right place mentally coming into the season with all the shit with Rodgers and what's his name before the season started?
I mean, I'm sure that didn't help, but
I don't care where your mentality is. You got Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback. He should be able to complete some passes and put up more than 3 points.
Yeah, they just
look. You can go play. You can go play pickup football, and I'm gonna count Aaron Rodgers for 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Without a game plan, you feel me?
At the least, yeah.
So yeah, that was a little weird.
Well, they had him. They had a picture of him on the sideline next to that dude that plays on Shameless with the with the hat and the crazy hair. I think it's I don't know. I think it's Shameless, but it was a funny ass picture. I was like, yeah, man, this might be the tail end of him right here, man. They start comparing me to that.
Yeah, Frank.
Frank Gallagher. No, not Frank Gallagher.
That shit had me dying laughing, man. Yeah, man.
Stephanie sent that shit to me earlier. I was like, damn, that's hard to stomach. Like,
okay, that right there. I had a girlfriend one time who specifically wanted to like the Patriots because I hated them. It ain't last long.
Yeah, I bet.
I don't get into that spiteful stuff.
Yeah. You don't even like the sport, but you're gonna like the team I don't like.
The team that I hate.
Right.
At all of them.
Why do
31
that?
other options.
You feel me? Why?
And college.
So since we're on sports and women, let's jump right in there. What's her name? Brittany Renner, whatever her name
Renner.
is. Renner, the winner, the chicken winner, chicken dinner for the Renner. But
she won that shit.
Yo, so that everybody knows the backstory to that and what was going on. My question is she wrong for what she did? As for because on the outside looking in, it looks like she got pregnant by somebody that she didn't want to be with at all on purpose.
Right.
And then a successful man, not the average broke ass.
That
dude.
is a hustle. That is a hustle. If you are a man of
wealth,
means,
or money,
wealth or money, or if you just have some assets that people want, people will do things to attach themselves to you. You have to be aware of that. And I'm sure plenty of people told dude before he even met her, you know what I'm saying? While he was in college, you know what I'm saying, to watch out for these type of.
So you're placing the blame on him.
He isn't totally innocent.
He fell in love.
You know what I'm saying?
So what? So is it you're saying respect the hustle? As in,
hell no. I'm not saying respect the hustle. I'm saying be aware of the hustle.
Be aware of the hustle.
So let's rewind.
Is she at fault though? Does she have? That's what I'm saying. Is she at fault for anything that she did?
If that's her,
give me a second.
Yeah, it's a fucking lazy come up. You know what I'm saying? But it's a come up that's out there. That's all I'm saying.
But is she at fault?
Anybody we're going? Yeah, it's a lazy hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, wait. Before we get into the deep, let's clarify the narrative, right?
Yeah.
So allegedly, the story is with her. She was in a relationship with him and got married, and as soon as she got the kid, filed for divorce. That's the narrative we're talking about, right?
Yeah, she's pregnant,
and he's a successful basketball player.
Right.
So they show pictures of her like at his college games and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, I'm tracking. I'm following the narrative now. Yeah, to me, that's entrapment to me. It has to be something
crime.
behind
That's a criminal activity.
I mean, there's intent there and everything, so it's technically a criminal activity, but not real. Like, it's just.
Nah, that's just something that's fucked up to do.
Yeah, it's a fucked up thing. It's super shitty. It's immoral, you know.
So
it's illegal.
If that's what her intentions truly are,
right.
It definitely seems like it. But Yeah, if that's what
Didn't
she
just put
was
out a
looking
video
to
talking about
do.
his stepdaddy season now? Like, so now
Yeah,
she's just
she
looking
did.
for she's looking for number 2 now, you know?
So my thing is behind that is, for one, we don't know what the fuck was being said on them pillows, pillow talking, and none of that shit. So she may be a hoe or whatever, a scheming, whatever,
Nobody
like
said
that.
anything like that.
I'm not saying you did. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
no.
in general, she may be a hoe.
Yeah, we're
She
talking
may
about the
be,
narrative. Yeah, we're
she
talking about
may
the
be
narrative.
whatever situation or whatever person classification you want to put on her. She may be that, but that's to the outside world. On the inside, she may be telling him a whole different story. So to fault him for something, now if she was coming out like, yo, I'm gonna play you, it's that simple. I'm not even gonna be serious with you. I'll be here for an image for you, and then we're gonna, when I get pregnant, if I get pregnant, I'm gonna leave your ass. Then he was like, all right, cool. Then that's him. He a sucker. But if she's I love you and I'm in love with you and all this type of shit, you can't fault him for falling in love with
Falling
somebody.
for that.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't fault him for that. I can fault her for knowingly doing this type of shit. Which brings me to
Yeah.
my next question. Should man have a say-so in abortions? In a woman's abortion? Should a man have a say-so in that?
Mm.
Yes,
Hell yeah.
I think so, because men are held responsible if the baby's born. Correct?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think they should be, it's always a 50-50 decision. So I think it should be 50-50 from the start of conception.
I feel that.
Okay, so
I feel that.
when you say that, what do you mean? Like, so
It's like, for instance, let's say you're with a guy gets a woman pregnant and they're not together, or he doesn't care to be involved with that baby's life. But the woman decides to go ahead and have the baby. He's held responsible financially from the start of all her doctor's appointments until the baby's 18.
Right.
yeah.
So let's flip the script. The guy wants to have the kid. The woman
He
decides
doesn't want it.
it's not it for me. And he's robbed the opportunity of being a father, or, who knows if he ever had that opportunity again.
Right.
And I understand
Go ahead.
I understand that the woman goes through the pregnancy, and I get all of that, but they shouldn't be the sole decider, especially if the man is held financially, if they decide to have it or not. That's just my opinion on it.
Yeah. I can definitely see that perspective. 100%.
Corey?
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with that. Do y'all think that when it comes to like people discussing abortion, do y'all think that men have a place to speak? Because
Yes.
I see a lot of posts going around lately saying, if you're a man, you don't need to talk about abortion, blah, and there's like 5 or 6 other things. But I don't know, like there's multiple people on my Facebook that like I'll be like, hey, so how do you feel about this? And like they just literally won't. They're like, I'm not talking to you about this. It's like, why? Like, what?
Well,
because you're a man, you don't know what it's
right.
like.
Well, I think like maybe like for a general discussion, I think people should be able to like you're trying to posit just a general discussion on the issue. People should be able to contribute, male or female. I think when it comes to deciding if you should have an abortion, that is something for the couple. I don't really see it as this is just a female issue, and you were here for half of it, but you're not going to be here to make a decision on how it concludes. Like you were here for the action, but you can't decide on the conclusion of this event. I don't really get that. You know
I
what
think
I'm saying?
that the issue comes in, well, from my perspective, a lot of people have, from what I've heard, women have that issue when it comes down to having an abortion or telling a woman she can't have an abortion. That's why I think they're like, hey, you're a woman, you're not a woman, you can't speak on it. I mean, this is just the perspective I think because that's the only thing that logically would make sense. And this is what I've been taking from it, is that
Right.
it's not necessarily the laws that are being made, it's what you're stopping her from doing or not, or forcing her to do. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? So like
Right.
the problem is really based on conception. You know what I'm saying? Like when is it the not even conception, but when is that embryo turned into a real life or a real human or whatever the fuck you want to call it? Like whenever that part of life starts is really the issue, because now people are complaining about late term abortions and shit like that. So for me, I wouldn't I don't think that it's a bad thing to not want to speak to a man about, hey, you can't tell me when I can and cannot have this baby. But to just disregard a man say so in what he feels based on the situations of life, I think that's fucking astronomical. But I think that's a lot of I think honestly, I think the world we live in is women have a lot more power than what they say or claim they do or don't have, say so to speak. I.e.,
Well,
when it comes like the whole Britney thing, when it comes down to that, she has a choice to financially obligate a man for 18 years based off of, well, if I want to or if I don't want to, because she could choose to not have a baby or have a baby. Your woman could
it,
be with a man happily married for 22 years. He can get everything, get his business, 401k, everything financially straight, get everything super right to just, you know what, I'm about to quit my job. And then she can say, you know what, I don't want this. Alimony, child support, all that shit come with it. Just based off of him. Just this, that's the way it goes. And I'm not saying it's like women are like weak and they're acting like, I'm just saying in general, like women have a lot of power that they try to act like they don't have when it comes down to the negative notion of what they do. They don't, oh, that's just select few women. No, every woman has that power to do that. That's just whether you have the morals to not do it or not. Same thing in the abortion situation. Like there is men that's going to be on the seat to talk about these type of topics. You're either going to be quote unquote man enough or woman enough to have these conversations, or you're not going to have this conversation and run off and run with, well, you can't tell me what to do with my body. So we're not having an open conversation. We're not having an open dialogue. So that's where I think that there's a big, like I said, misconfusion or confusion about that whole thing. But yeah, go ahead,
but
King Dano.
in relation to that, I think when I just see the conversation being brought up, women take the most worst example and say, yeah, we're not gonna have a conversation with that. They don't look at the guys willing to have an open, willing conversation about it. Like they'll point at the guy standing in front of the abortion center saying this, and this, instead of the guy behind with his girlfriend or with the woman he's been with, ready to have that conversation about responsibilities and stuff like that. Like the child support laws are based on the worst father who's not going to do shit for his kid, not based on the majority of the fathers that's willing to do anything possible for their kid.
Yeah.
So I think that hurts the progress too.
Yeah,
and honestly, I think that the worst seeds, the worst people out of any bunch sticks out a lot more than the mass
Oh,
group.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So like
the extremes on either side, the worst and the best are going to stick out.
You
But
have
most
99
people are going to
yeses,
fall in
but
the
that
middle.
one no is like, oh my gosh.
Right.
And that's where I think a lot of people
remember.
I think a lot of people be not necessarily. I don't know if people really want to be happy or what do y'all feel? Do y'all think it's easier to get happy or easier to be angry?
Oh, it's definitely easier to be
angry.
Yeah, because life is the pursuit of happiness, because that's the struggle. Where do you find your happiness at?
Yeah. It's super easy to.
I get pissed
wake
off
up
at
in the
anything.
morning and be pissed off. Yeah.
I was about to say the same exact thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is this feather doing on my car I just washed?
Right.
That ain't got nothing to do with anything in the world.
But do you think that if you are quick to be angry, or I don't know how. Well, if you're quick to anger or quick to go in a negative mind, do you think that's a indication of your life? Like you may not be happy with the situation of life that you're in. So
You take it out on
that
other
you may
things
not,
of life,
yeah,
the things
you may
around you.
not, you may not intentionally be like, yo, I'm angry at this, so I'm gonna be angry over here too. But it's just, it's easier for me to go to something that I know. So normally I am a little bit, I'm angry with shit. So yeah, when I look at
Yeah.
something, I'm gonna get mad about it or whatever the case may be, because I feel like in that same breath, I think there's a people that could be that's happy. Like they may go through the shittiest point of their life and be like, well, man, at least I got, yeah, man, I'm grateful for this. And be
Yeah.
like, damn, them
That's what
motherfuckers.
that's what I was about to say. It's all about your perspective though. You know what I'm saying? Two people can go through the exact same thing and have total opposite reactions to that stimulus, you know. It's all
Yeah,
about you and how you come up and how you interact with the world. You know what I'm saying? You may interact with the world from a angry or negative space just so that you can get to that positive space that you want to be at. But some people, they just stay in that positive space no matter what the world throws at them. You know what I'm saying? So it's really more about, at least for me, how you react to the stimulus that the world throws to you. You know,
What do you think the ratio is on that?
it,
what do you
it
mean?
varies from person to person. Like I can
I think that's
wake
just
up.
80-20. I think
Big
80%
facts.
of the world, 80% of the world gets mad first. For me, like I've never had to work to be mad, but I have to work to be happy.
Come on.
Like when I'm upset, like hey, you got to sit there and all right, stop. You got whatever works for you. Count to 10. Leave the room. I've never been like, how the fuck? Yeah, it's a completely different thing. When
Yeah,
you're
like, why
happy,
am I
you're
happy? I'm just
so
laughing, cracking the fuck up. When you're mad, you're thinking about 10 days
Everything.
worth of shit that happened to
Yeah.
you, and you're trying to dissect. I
Where
feel
you
that.
messed up or whatever. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know if that 80-20 is a good accurate. I want to say more like
thanks.
90,
How many people just
90,
like
10, 90,
just
10.
happy and shit?
I think it. I
Ain't
think
no
fuck
seven
no.
dwarves out here. Motherfuckers got to work for a living.
That's
And then
Hell
you
yeah.
hear, and then you hear rich folks say more money, more problems because they probably get the money and realize it's still the same shit.
right.
And then you got the certain small group of people who live with, you know what, I live carefree. And they're called weirdos, probably.
Yeah,
That's
they are.
hell no, because you got
what I was thinking the whole time he was talking. I was
You
like,
got
these are
weirdos
some
on every
weird ass
level.
people.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
You got weird poor people,
And
weirdos middle class,
that's probably
weirdos
the
rich
10% of people who are just living happy. And the 90% of people are like you said, you wake up and you just wake up and you're pissed off. Yeah, probably.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. You
So
wake up
Monday
pissed off.
again.
So
What the fuck?
so then you think that out of that 90% of people, how many of them people is depressed?
I'm gonna say about half.
Oh shit! No, we'll go 70.
I'd say
Everybody's sad about something. Right?
Depressed, but being sad and depression is two totally. I would say two totally different things.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Being sad can put you in a depression.
So we'll go with the simplest terms. That's the leading thing to depression. If something doesn't sit with you right.
But you could be sad about something, but not necessarily, but doesn't take you into depression.
I'm saying
like depression to me is a multiple of things
that
happening.
Doesn't sit with you right leads you into that direction.
Okay.
Yes or no?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so 70% of that 90.
You think 70%? Well, actually, we're somewhere around like 65% of the U.S. population is depressed.
Oh shit! Then probably 85% of the 90. Then if you go on 65, yeah, then that number goes up. That number goes up.
So we're somewhere around 80% of the U.S. population is just depressed.
Yeah, this is the reason they're trying to normalize men crying. It's just rough out here these days, man.
They're trying to normalize what?
They're trying to
Men crying.
normalize men crying. So shit just rough out
Men
here, man. They
crying.
can't take it no more.
What you talking about?
Oh, men crying? What's wrong with
Yeah.
men crying? What do you mean? That should be normalized. You should be able to shed some tears as a man.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You're absolutely correct.
Yeah,
No, let court.
like broke your femur or something, but
Why you got to be?
I'm fucked.
Look,
Get him.
if I break my femur, I ain't crying.
Yeah.
But some deep down emotional stuff, it hit me
Yeah,
a
I
different
cry for
way.
that. Yeah.
Physical pain, I'm a man the fuck up.
You break your femur, you gonna cry or you gonna pass out.
I was about to say,
One
if
of
that
the
shit's
two.
sticking out your leg, I don't know, man. That's
Bro, we literally watched a dude break his femur playing flag football.
Ugh.
but that wasn't
No,
you.
everybody break their goddamn femur playing no flag football. He broke his shin. Bro, a
What-
femur is
what's
a thigh bone.
Oh, well, same thing.
You
Ugh.
break your femur.
Playing flag football, I ain't playing with y'all. Don't invite me to that game.
Ella was like, ah. He just started yelling. We're like, oh, shit.
Fucking
Everybody
Vardy
raised
Rose.
up. He was like, call
Oh.
911, call 911.
Damn.
That shit was rough. But yeah, you break your goddamn femur and don't cry. You a tough son of a bitch right there, boy.
Yeah.
Speaking of tough son of bitches, MMA, trans men fighting women.
Wrong. Wrong.
Wrong. Bro.
Wrong? It's not even
Yeah.
entertaining.
Nah, man.
Yo, did you see her get punched in the head? And she was like, "What happened?" Like that shit. I was like, "Yeah, they're in
Yeah.
different."
So this happened like a couple of years ago with another fighter. He was trying to get in the UFC too. Dana White was kept denying it. Like, I'll never let it happen. Yeah, it's never going to happen. That's wrong to me.
Just genetically is wrong to do that.
Yeah, a man.
But I feel that way in all
Stronger
sports.
than a woman or some shit like that.
Now,
You ain't gotta be a bodybuilder and no shit.
would you be okay with the same sex, so like trans man fighting? So like you make a league for that?
Yeah.
You don't have men fighting women because they're two different genders. So if the trans is a different gender, then you need to make a third division.
So
Everybody's happy.
Yeah. And then we have a whole nother 20, 30 minute fight events on the fights and stuff like that.
Do it for track and field, do it for everything.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Do it for high school, do it for everything. If you're classifying men as a gender.
I've seen trans men whooping women's asses in wrestling, MMA, track and field, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? And these women are no competition. You know what I'm saying? So they got to make another division. You know what I'm saying? Or it's just going to be no women's sports anymore.
Well, I wouldn't say no competition.
You got to make two divisions.
Go ahead.
Because if you put them trans women and trans men together, the trans women are going to say that biologically their bodies are smaller and it's not fair for them to play against trans men. So they need to have their own division.
No, that's what we said. They would have trans men.
So we make two more divisions.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes,
I need that. Thank you for educating me. I should have educated myself on that more. You're absolutely correct. There's a trans man and a trans woman division. You're absolutely correct. Apologies.
Thanks, cheesy nips.
Hey, I try.
Hey,
I'm all about I thought that's what you were saying. I thought that's what you were saying, though, was literally that right there.
Nope, but I'm all about education and I'm all about progression.
Maybe I took it that way. Maybe that's or whatever. Doesn't matter. But yeah, man, that would be a
it's
different avenue.
Because
so
biologically it would work in the opposite.
See? Oh man, I'm not even gonna get started with this guy, man. Hey, before we get
maybe for another podcast.
I don't even know what he said.
Don't worry about it. We ain't even gonna spend too much time on it. We're gonna keep pushing. Yo, before we gotta get up out of here, y'all got anything, Lando?
Oh, we done already? Yeah, I ain't tripping. No, I ain't got nothing. I'm chilling. Scanning these photos.
Shout out. Hey, Lando got some photos coming, man. He doing good work out there. You guys better look out. What's your IG page that I've been seeing all them photos posted?
Don't call me Lando.
Yeah, he got some fire on there, y'all, man. Y'all go take a look. Hit them likes on there, too. Got fire on there. A lot of overseas pictures and stuff. I enjoyed it.
Thank you,
So he
kind.
got fire and pictures, or fire pictures.
Whatever you want to look
Fire.
at it.
Fire photos. However
Pictures
you want to
of
take
fire.
Yeah, whatever you want
it.
to
I
look
think
Pictures
at.
there's
of fire.
pictures of fire on
Hey,
there.
you know what? Be surprised. Go check it out. What's your page, Lando?
Don't call me Lando.
That's on
Don't
Instagram.
Call me Lando. Cheesy nips.
Cheesy nips.
Shit, man. Same old, man. Supposed to be dropping this podcast at the end of October.
You ain't
So,
dropping no podcast, man.
Man, why
God
you
damn,
Gang, gang.
fool.
oh,
I'll be on the
Yeah,
lookout.
so-
every
for
time I
October.
say I'm about to drop this podcast, you ain't dropping no podcast.
I'm trying to get you
Hey.
to drop it, man.
That's that 90% he was talking about. King DanO was talking about right there.
No, that's that
Negative
scary
shit.
season. End of October, Corey dropping the pod.
Spooky
Scary
season.
season.
That's
Y'all be on the lookout. I'm excited.
Podcast coming.
I
Yeah.
can't wait.
Yeah, man. Definitely gonna be a litty situation. King DanO.
Yeah, the vibes. Positive vibes only.
Yeah, man.
PVOs. PVOs, man. POV PVOs. Positive
People helping
vibes,
people.
man.
I got a ring.
Yeah.
ELE.
ELE. Everybody.
People helping
Everybody
people.
love everybody.
Come on,
Right.
man.
Everybody love
Hey, man.
everybody.
T-Broski with BrosTalk. My main man King DanO and the guys with me. Hey, man, we are up out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Another session with the bros. Bros talk. Where the beer's ice cold. Bros talk. Another session with the bros. Bros talk. Come and tell us